Hello and welcome to another video at the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel, and we have more news from the Washington football team. They have added even more talent to their receiving depth chart here. They're adding slot receiver Adam Humphries to a one-year deal. So this right here is a great signing to get the former Tennessee Titan on. They just added Curtis Samuel earlier in the offseason. They already had, All-Star Terry McLaurin. So yeah, the Washington football team is trying to do their best to set up Ryan Fitzpatrick to be able to do some of that magic that we've seen him do for the Dolphins at time last season, and even when he was with Tampa Bay, when he had some of his better games, preferably not some of his worst ones. But hey, when Ryan is on, he is on. And he's going to be connecting with a former receiver here. They played together 2 years in Tampa, obviously post the Brady era. But yeah, Adam Humphries, from what I remember about Adam Humphries, when he was entering the market before he joined the Tennessee Titans a couple years ago, the Patriots had strong interest in him. That was around the time that, they were losing guys like Chris Hogan. And so they were looking to replace and bring on a guy to go opposite side of Julian Edelman on the offense. And, this was a guy that they really had their eyes on, but they waited to the absolute last minute to reach out to him. And so I learned a lot about Adam Humphries' character, and that he chose essentially to commit to the team and the Tennessee Titans, that he said that he was going to sign a contract with, even though it wasn't official, but he had verbally committed and said he was going to sign with them before the Patriots made their offer. And as Tyson as it was at the time to play with Tom Brady, he chose to be loyal to his word, and he ended up signing with the Tennessee Titans. And so in terms of the production that you're getting from a guy like this, his best year goes back to 2018, which would be his last year, I'm sorry, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That year, he had 76 receptions, 816 yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. And throughout his time in Tampa, he collectively had over 200 receptions and over 2,300 yards receiving. And then you can add a couple plays here and there that they allowed him to run the ball as well. Not too often, but enough, to where it's worth mentioning. And so throughout his entire career, he's definitely been someone that's been pretty solid with nearly 3,000 receiving yards and nearly 300 receptions. And he's been in the league since 2015, so he's still young enough. He's 27 years old, so he's definitely still young and can play the position still to do exactly what the Washington football team is going to need from him. They don't need for him to go out there and be a 100 reception type of guy. They don't need him to be the first option. They don't need him to be a second option. They just need for him to be consistent, be that guy that they can put across the middle. And that's exactly what they're getting with a guy like him, especially if Ryan Fitzpatrick, with the familiarity that they have from Tampa, if they can bring that over, then that's definitely going to be pretty big right there. As he had his better year with Ryan Fitzpatrick sharing the time with Jameis Winston at the quarterback position. So yeah, I really like the move here. I mean, it's very hard to make a case against the Washington football team right now in terms of if the division looks anything like it was last year. Obviously, we all know that the Dallas Cowboys are going to have their quarterback back. I'm waiting to see what the Eagles are going to do, if they're going to add a number one receiver, in which I really feel that they're going to be more aggressive to do that in the draft. But we'll see how that plays out. And then the Giants, obviously bringing Saquon back. So this division, they have a lot to prove after the season, after the year that they had overall last year. So we're going to see just how that shapes up. But as always, as news continues to come in, I'll be sure to bring that to you. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it, and take care.